Wellspring, I think. I've completed all the sticker albums. Well, I haven't done Aqua Story yet. I could do that, but I'm kind of done with this. And now I'm gonna return to the title screen after I check to make sure I have all the stickers and stuff, and see if I got Ventus's stuff. And then if that's the case, I'll just stop for the day. Okay, secret reports 25811. Stickers. I have all 20 stickers. Our master instructed us to don armor while traveling between worlds so that we might shield ourselves from the darkness, but there in the lanes between I could feel the force of it, the power, and from then on I forwent my armor's protection. I had been told the darkness would devour me, but what terrors could it possibly hold so long as I found the strength to control it? The world is vast, and the worlds within the greater world uncountable. Like little islands, they dot a great ocean between which keeps them ignorant of each other. Uncorrupted, each world had its own order. Unlike us, they could not know of the world in its entirety, and we were never to enlighten them. Alright. At present, the lanes and corridors that run between the worlds may only be traversed by its keyblade wielders, and those who have given themselves over to the darkness. As the former, our duty is to cross the chasm between the world and guard against the latter, whose darkness corrupts and contaminates, so that no world need ever be lost again. Few keyblade wielders remain now. I have heard of but a handful of others outside my circle, but the world is vast, and more of our kind may be out there. Now, in addition to the realm of light in which we reside, there is also a realm of darkness, the realm between which connects the two. The realm of darkness is most forbidden, and I am told no one who set foot there has ever returned. My brother pupil, Ericus, thinks only in absolutes. He has persuaded himself that light, but only Sith deal in absolutes. But no. Light is the only way, but he forgets that light cannot exist without shadow. I believe a balance of light and darkness is what sustains a world, but too much of the darkness has been stamped out, disrupting the balance. Someone must tear down this tyranny of light and reorganize the world around the darkness, which then creeps back in. Ericus and I did not see eye to eye. I left and wandered the world. This was perhaps the first time I truly felt free since the day I departed my boyhood home. Free to do what? I had already shown the mark and become a Keyblade Master, but having been passed over as successor, all that remained to me was the road of terror. Ordinarily, Keyblade Masters take pupils under their wings, malleable minds in which to impress the precepts of the Keyblade wielder, and keep our profession alive for generations to come. My time drawing to an end, then after all I had accomplished since casting away the place of my birth, surely waiting for a quiet death would not do. Not when there was still so much I needed to see for myself. Powers help me. I thought, my body is so old. Ventus and Vanitas were not matched in power. I could not train them together, or Vanitas' darkness would gnaw away what little Ventus had left. Or since I needed a place where the boy's light may flourish, the answer was obvious. Ericus and his absolutes. Considering how we had parted ways, I expected friction, but if anything, Arrakis seemed delighted to see me again. He readily agreed to take care of Ventus. Now I need only wait for the boy's heart to get stronger. I had not visited this second home of mine for some time, and discovered Ericus had already found 2 pupils of his own. Within one of them, Terra, I sensed something. The boy, though well-intentioned, seeks power single-mindedly, and that kind of hunker is seated. This is a seedbed for darkness. I had found my vessel. Alright, that's that. I'll just save and then go to Ventus's and check, make sure I have everything. No, I wanted to go world. Ugh. Not what I meant to do. I hate that I'm doing that. Alright, to the title screen to check on and make sure that I did the Ventus stuff. I could also boost his health, because I kind of need to. But I could do that another day. Ugh. Alright. First of all, reports. Looks like I have both. Sticker album. Sticker collection. 20 out of 20. Secret reports. Xehanort's letter, and then 1, 9, 10, 12. Alright, that's good, that's good. Alright, we'll read the letter first. Please accept my deepest gratitude for the invitation to witness your pupil's accession to the office of a true Keyblade Master. It was a heavy mantle our master placed upon our shoulders, naming you successor. You have nonetheless persevered and raised 2 masters yourself. I know it cannot have been easy. I did you terrible harm in the past over a petty difference of opinion, and just a few years ago selfishly thrust my own burdens upon you. Think of you like a younger brother, and yet fool that I am, I have never availed myself of countless opportunities to apologize. Thank you for opening your home to the boy. And not once have you blamed me. On the contrary, here you are inviting me to such an important ceremony. I intend to be there to offer you all my blessings. Our master chose his heir wisely. Ours is a bizarrely ironic task, to watch over the light and from the shadows. But in the face of that, the warmth in your heart and unfailing dedication to the light impressed me to no end. I have taken to wandering the world and seen much darkness hiding in the light. Lately, I fear it has taken a turn for the worse. Perhaps Jens has already told you about the unversed. These fledgling emotions derive from negativity, and I can now sense their presence in nearly every world. And on the topic of darkness, we must speak of another matter that concerns me, one related to the upcoming ceremony. When I visited several years ago, your pupil Terra drew my attention. His power is immense, to be sure, but within his heart I could see darkness just waiting to be awakened. Now, this is none of my business, but I have reservations about welcoming Terra's true Keyblade Master without taking certain precautions. Additional examination perhaps to see if he is the mark of mastery. The choice is yours, and I will humbly respect your decision. Take care. I eagerly await our long overdue reunion. So, he pushed for Terra to not pass, obviously. Alright. Much time has passed since I left the home of my youth behind, and in the myriad of worlds I have since visited, I have gained much knowledge. On these pages I intend to record a portion of that knowledge and put the course of my life to paper. On reflection, my life underwent the most considerable sea change when I arrived at that place. Yes, it began when I found a master, and another I would later call my brother when I found a new home. Then there was the Keyblade. For what purpose was it begotten, and by whom? During training as one of its wielders, the precepts offered a clear answer. The Keyblade existed so that we could watch over the light and protect the world from the shadows. But what was that? The true answer? Could there not be more to it than that? My heart sought knowledge, and so I sometimes visited other worlds, though such travel was forbidden unless duty required, and found what my heart sought. The Keyblade Masters have a special gift. We can extract a heart, be it our own or that of another. By continuing this cycle, it is possible to remain in the world of the living forever. As a boy, I dreamed of seeing the farthest reaches of the world. If I only went far enough, there had to be a world out there in which no one had ever set foot, and now I know of just such a world. I became the first to open Kingdom Heart's door, and create a next world in which light and darkness exist in perfect equilibrium. So there I stood, with vast knowledge in one gnarled dying hand, and newfound purpose in the other. The next step was clear. I needed a new vessel. And that was when I met Ventus and made him my pupil. We were destined to meet, and I could sense the potential within him, but the boy was too benign for his own good. I came to the conclusion he was too frail to serve as a vessel, and decided to use him for a second purpose I had in mind. I would remove the darkness from his heart and split him in two. Then I would have my heart of pure light and my heart of pure darkness. As was to be expected, Ventus lacked the constitution for such an ordeal. I was unable to remove the darkness inside him and create Vanitas. Or I was able to. A heart of pure darkness, but Ventus drifted in the clutches of sleep. Ventus' heart of pure light and Ventus' heart of pure darkness. If both could be made strong enough to one day clash, I knew the Keyblade would be forged. But Vanitas took too much of Ventus' heart, and from that fracture I could see the last of Ventus' light was slipping away. The boy deserved a place to spend his final moments peacefully, and what should come to mind but my own boyhood home. My legs took me there, unbidden, and as I stood there on the same beach where I had my choice so many years ago, I thought, not a single thing has changed. Here in this quiet world, time marches in place, content that Ventus would find peace here. I started to walk away, but just then the boy held up his Keyblade. The light within him had not died. The time has come. I received word from Ericus that his pupils are to become true Keyblade Masters, Terra and Aqua. It will be easy now to lure into the outside world, but Ventus, I will get nowhere without him. Ventus can feel some of what Ventus feels. He says Terra is the key. Ventus has loved Terra like a real brother ever since he let him keep his own old wooden Keyblade. Seems we have found a loose thread which we can tug to unravel Ventus' heart. The first step to get Terra is to get Terra alone. Then we need to plant the seeds of doubt in Ventus. Let him carry his faint light as he chases his brother into the darkness. Let the darkness make his light stronger, then let the light deepen the darkness. Where the two finally meet is where the stuff of legends will become real. Alright, that's that. I have to buy a couple fires. I think 6. I'll just go to another world and do this really fast. Hopefully this won't take too long. I'll just make 3 fires with HP boost, equip them, then master them, and then I'll be done with Ventus. Pretty much.